Hello everyone and welcome back to Xbox Nation. My name is Fletcher and today we're diving into 15 new Xbox and Game Pass games releasing in January of 2025. We're stepping into a brand new year and trust me, there's a lot to be excited about. Whether you're looking for adrenaline pumping action, deep narratives or just some creative gameplay twists, then this month has it all. Before we jump in, don't forget to hit the subscribe button for daily Xbox content, and with that out of the way, let's jump into these awesome new games. Kicking things off this year on the 2nd of January, we've got the return of Carrion, a game that really flips the horror genre upside down, quite literally. Instead of running from the monster, you essentially are the monster. You will take control of an amorphous tentacled creature trapped in a high security research facility, and your goal here, well, is to escape by consuming scientists and soldiers to grow stronger and unlock devastating new abilities. As you evolve through this game, you'll discover new ways to traverse the environment and creatively dismantle anyone who dares stand in your way. The game actually features a very non-linear world where exploration is just as important as the destruction. You must solve puzzles, uncover hidden paths, and outsmart enemies just to progress. It has a pretty cool eerie pixel art style and chilling sound design which really add to its atmosphere, making every single moment feel as unsettling as it is satisfying. With intuitive controls and a smooth progression system, Carrion keeps you hooked until the very end. If you love horror games but want something fresh, then Carrion is the perfect way to start your year. Also returning to the Game Pass library on the 7th of January is Road 96, and it invites you on an unforgettable journey through a nation teetering on collapse. You here will actually play as a runaway teenager attempting to reach the border and escape to freedom. The game's procedurally generated story ensures that no two journeys are ever the same, as your decisions will really affect the path ahead. Along the way, you'll meet an eclectic cast of characters, some helpful and some very dangerous, and uncover their secrets as you navigate moral dilemmas and life or death choices. Beyond its compelling narrative though, Road 96 encourages exploration and discovery. You'll be able to scavenge for resources, barter for help, or just risk confrontations just to survive. The hand-painted visuals and emotionally charged soundtrack make this more than just a game. It's actually an experience about survival, freedom, and the impact of human connections. If you enjoy narrative-driven games with very strong replay value, then Road 96 should be on your radar when it drops into Xbox Game Pass. Now, JRPG fans, get ready, as Tales of Grace F Remastered lands on the 16th of January and brings with it a timeless story of friendship, betrayal, and hope. This is actually set in the lush world of Athena, where three great nations vie for control, and the game follows Aspel and his companions as they embark on a quest filled with shocking revelations and heartfelt moments. This remastered edition actually features enhanced visuals, some awesome quality of life improvements, and previously Japan exclusive content localized in English for the very first time. Combat still remains one of the game's highlights though, utilizing a dynamic action-based system that lets you swap fighting styles mid-battle to adapt to different enemies. The skill tree customization and deep progression mechanics make character building engaging and flexible. And for all the JRPG fans out there, Tales of Grace F Remastered offers a rich narrative, memorable characters, and some pretty awesome strategic combat. Whether you're revisiting this beloved tale or just wanting to experience it for the very first time, it's a must-play for RPG enthusiasts. Now, personally, my highlight for January and launching on the very same day is Dynasty Warriors Origins, and it delivers the exhilarating 1 vs 1000 action that fans of the series ultimately crave. It's set during the chaotic Three Kingdoms era, and you'll step into the boots of a nameless hero, battling alongside legendary heroes to unify the land. Think about Zhao Yun and Lu Bu, and you get the picture. The massive scale battles is more immersive than ever before, with endless armies stretching as far as the eye can see. Combat here in Origins as well feels more tactical than ever, allowing you to control the flow of battle through devastating combos, environmental traps, and well-timed strategies. Obviously, the tactical elements will allow you to coordinate with allies and shift strategies on the fly, making every single skirmish in this game just feel epic and unpredictable. The story also unfolds through the eyes of the protagonist, blending history with drama and adding a fresh perspective to this franchise. Whether you're a long-time fan of the series like myself, or you're just new to it, Dynasty Warriors Origins is ready to deliver the most intense action we've ever seen. Then the final game also launching on the 16th of January is Morkull Ragasts Rage, and it's a 2D platformer with a dark twist. You will essentially play as Morkull, the god of death and darkness, who's fully aware that he's a character in a video game, and to be honest, he's not shy about breaking that fourth wall. It's packed with humor and meta commentary, and the game combines platforming, exploration and combat as you help Morkull escape the Ragasts and fulfill his villainous plans. The game actually features a ton of different intricate puzzles, challenging enemies, and hidden secrets that really do reward you with your exploration. Morkull's ability to break that fourth wall though leads to unconventional gameplay mechanics, like manipulating dialogue options and forcing developers' hands. The dark humor and sarcastic tone keep things very lighthearted though, even as the challenges ramp up. If you're looking for something quirky and packed with personality, then Morkull Ragasts Rage is sure to stand out. A game that I actually wasn't aware of until making this video is actually dropping on the 22nd of January. Disorder is a roguelike dungeon crawler with a deeply emotional narrative. Here you'll be controlling a girl struggling to piece together her lost memories, battling through a surreal and ever-changing department store filled with puzzles, traps, and enemies. Every single run reveals more about her past, piecing together fragmented memories and unraveling the mysteries of her trauma. The game's unique upgrade system here though allows players to improve their skills and abilities through what's called a gift desk. It ensures permanent progression even after your failures. Randomized levels also here create a new experience every single time you play, and no two attempts will ever be the same. With its blend of intense combat, puzzle solving, and psychological storytelling, Disorder promises a thrilling and emotional journey that will certainly challenge your mind and reflexes. Now, take back the Theed Palace in this fast and furious lightsaber action game. Play as Jedi heroes like Mace Windu, Obi-Wan Kenobi, and Qui-Gon Jinn as you ward off legions of battle droids, assassins, and creatures from the Phantom Menace. This updated version also unlocks characters like Darth Maul, Queen Amidala, and Ki-Adi-Mundi right from the start, allowing you to add even more replayability and fan-favorite moments. You'll be able to battle through iconic locations with lightsaber combat and force abilities, making every fight feel intense and cinematic. Whether you're just deflecting blaster bolts, unleashing powerful force attacks, or slicing through waves of droids, the action here in this game is just non-stop. Fans of Star Wars will really love this faithful recreation of scenes from the Phantom Menace, while newcomers can dive right into the thrilling action-packed gameplay. It finally drops on the Xbox Series X and S consoles on the 23rd of January. Launching on the 24th of January, SYNDUALITY Echo of Ada unfolds in a dystopian future, really devastated by toxic rains and monstrous creatures. As one of humanity's last survivors, you will play as what's called a drifter, who explores and scavenges for precious AO crystals in a very hostile world. You'll of course have help of AI companions called Ragasts, and you'll face deadly enemies, uncover lost technologies, and make some pretty cool and life-altering decisions. The dynamic relationship with your AI companion really adds depth to the gameplay though, providing tactical support, hints, and even emotional moments. Combat here also involves piloting high-tech vehicles and engaging in some pretty awesome fast-paced battles against some cool grotesque creatures. With a blend of exploration, survival mechanics, and a rich storytelling, SYNDUALITY Echo of Ada offers a thrilling journey through a bleak yet beautiful world. Fans of sci-fi and survival games will be hooked by this emotionally engaging action-packed adventure, and to be honest, I cannot wait to try it out. A pretty awesome Game Pass release which is coming day one onto the service on the 28th of January is Eternal Strands, and it will really redefine open world action. It's actually set in a post-apocalyptic landscape that blends magic and technology, and the game focuses on environmental interaction and elemental powers. You'll be able to freeze rivers, set forests ablaze, and topple cliffs to create paths or traps. It really is a game that rewards creative thinking. Battles here though are very dynamic, with enemies reacting to the environment and your abilities. And you'll also have exploration which reveals puzzles, hidden lore, and some pretty cool powerful upgrades. It has innovative mechanics and emerging gameplay, and Eternal Strands really promises endless possibilities and stands out as a must-play title for sandbox adventure fans. Players will also be able to experiment with elemental combinations, turn the environment into a weapon. Whether you're collapsing rock formations or freezing enemies into place, the world really does become your playground. With its blend of discovery and action, Eternal Strands is perfect for fans of open world exploration, and I cannot wait for it to drop day one onto Xbox Game Pass. Alongside Eternal Strands on the 20th of January, Tales of Iron 2 will continue the epic rodent saga. This time you will play as Arlo, heir to the Warden of the Wastes, tasked with defending his homeland against an ancient evil. You'll be able to journey through snow-covered lands, battle some monstrous beasts, and unite rival clans. It will also feature brutal combat, settlement upgrades, and deep customization, and the game delivers both challenge and charm. With its very rich lore and beautiful hand-drawn art style, Tales of Iron 2 is perfect for players who crave action-packed storytelling. You'll be able to hunt down giant enemies, build some pretty cool alliances, and uncover secrets of blood and betrayal. With its atmospheric setting and intense battles, Tales of Iron 2 delivers a dark, gripping adventure where every single decision matters. Honestly, Tales of Iron #1 was one of the best indie games that I've ever played, so I cannot wait for the second one to drop very soon. The Stone of Madness is a real-time tactics and stealth game set in a Spanish madhouse during the late 18th century. Here, you'll be controlling 5 enigmatic prisoners, each battling their own madness, as they will have to plot their escape. Using an isometric perspectives, players will switch between characters to explore the environment, solve some pretty cool puzzles, and avoid detection. Honestly here, do beware yourself. Mental instability can trigger adverse effects, from paranoia to violent outbursts, really altering the gameplay and your strategies. You'll have to uncover clues on the fly, manage your stress levels, and use stealth tactics just to survive. The grim setting and psychological elements make the Stone Madness a deeply immersive experience. If you're a fan of strategy and survival horror games, then you can check this one out on the 28th of January. Warside will bring classic turn-based tactics back with a very modern twist. You'll be able to lead armies, command specialized units, and dominate land, sea, and air battles across some beautifully hand-drawn maps. With over 30 campaign missions and multiplayer options, Warside will offer endless replayability when it drops on the 20th of January. You'll be able to choose from different unique commanders with game-changing abilities, and ultimately master strategies to outmaneuver your opponents. Whether that's leading tanks, aircraft, or infantry squads, the gameplay feels deeply satisfying for tactics enthusiasts. Of course, you'll be able to customize your forces, adapt your strategies, and conquer some pretty challenging scenarios. Fans of turn-based combat will find Warside a rewarding addition to their library, and it comes to the Xbox Series X and S on the 28th of January. As someone who really loved Orcs Must Die 3 when it came to Google Stadia at the time as an exclusive, I cannot wait for Orcs Must Die Deathtrap when it arrives on the 28th of January. This will of course be offering the same intense trap-based gameplay we know and love from the original games, and if you haven't checked out Orcs Must Die 3, it's actually on Game Pass at the moment. This time, players can choose from 6 different war mages, each with unique abilities, personalities, and playstyles. Of course, you'll be able to utilize an arsenal of different traps and gadgets, as well as spells to defend against increasingly difficult waves of orcs. The game will feature adaptive difficulty, random buffs and debuffs to keep every battle just feeling unpredictable. Whether you're playing solo or co-op, teamwork and strategy are key to surviving the escalating challenges. You'll be able to customize and upgrade your defenses as you come to expect in this franchise, as you prepare for epic boss fights where timing and positioning become really crucial. With the absurd humor we come to expect from Orcs Must Die series, and it also includes the chaos and strategic depth, Deathtrap is a must-play for fans of tower defense and action combat. On the 30th of January and coming day one onto Xbox Game Pass, Sniper Elite Resistance brings its signature sniping mechanics and tactical combat to a brand new gripping story. This time you'll play as Harry Hawker, an agent of the Special Operations Executive, as he teams up with the Fletcher Resistance to stop a Nazi superweapon, and ultimately that could alter the course of history. Set deep within occupied France this time, missions will offer multiple infiltration routes and objectives, allowing you to approach challenges your very own way. With its renowned X-ray kill cam, every shot feels impactful and rewarding. Whether you prefer stealth or just explosive action, Sniper Elite Resistance delivers intense sandbox-style gameplay, and honestly, I cannot wait. For those of you who enjoy co-op play as well, the full campaign can be experienced with a partner online or in local co-op. You'll be able to share weapons, items, and strategies as you coordinate to outwit the enemy. Fans of tactical shooters, you definitely don't want to miss this one, especially as it's day one on Xbox Game Pass. Closing out the month on the 31st of January comes Citizen Sleeper 2 Starward Vector, and it expands on the dice-driven RPG mechanics of the original game. Set in the Starward Belt, a chaotic network of asteroid habitats, this sequel explores emergent storytelling and moral dilemmas. Of course, you will play as a sleeper who's a synthetic human consciousness on the run from the corporation that really made you. You'll be able to commandeer a ship, recruit a crew, and take on contracts as you struggle to build a future in space. Dice rolls here will determine outcomes, making every decision tense and meaningful. With procedurally generated missions and expanded crew management systems, Citizen Sleeper 2 rewards exploration and strategic planning. Whether you're negotiating alliances or just upgrading your ship, this sequel offers rich storytelling and replayability. Oh, and if I didn't mention already, this is also coming day one onto Xbox Game Pass. So that's the games that are coming out for January, and honestly, there's some pretty cool bangers that are arriving to us very, very soon. Which one are you looking forward to? Let me know in the comments below. Whilst down there, like the video if you enjoyed, and subscribe for more daily Xbox content as we ramp up in the new year. I want to give a big shout out to our channel members, and if you want to become a channel member with some awesome perks, then click the join button down below. Whilst here, why don't you check out our most recent video as we covered the awesome sale that's currently going on before the end of this year.